This is your business divorce brief for the week of September 25th, 2017. I'm Peter Muller. In this week's New York business divorce, we talk about a real head-scratcher of a case. It's called Verhagliad v. Benimovich, sorry for the mispronunciation, and it involves two business partners who were childhood friends. One of them had a pre-existing LLC, an HVAC business. The other one joined up forces with him in 2014. They became 50-50 members of the LLC. They had an operating agreement. The operating agreement recognized that it was a New Jersey LLC. It had a New Jersey choice of law provision. It also had a provision exclusively vesting jurisdiction in the courts of New Jersey or any federal court with jurisdiction over any dispute that the two of them had. Fast forward a year or two, things are falling apart between the two partners. They're having disagreements over money and other things, and things get even worse. The original owner of the business is accused by the newer owner of the business of setting up a separate side business and diverting customers and LLC assets to the new business. So it ends up in court, and the plaintiff, who's a New Jersey resident, oddly enough it may seem, sues in New York. And so he sues his partner in New York, he sues his partner's new business in the same action, claims for breach of fiduciary duty, other business torts, and a claim for dissolution under the New Jersey statute. Remember, it's a New Jersey LLC, and he's suing for dissolution of that entity in a New York court. We'll come back to that in a second. So the defendant and his company, they make a motion to dismiss. They say that there's no jurisdiction in the New York courts because of the provision in the operating agreement that vested exclusive jurisdiction in the courts of New Jersey. They also rely on a provision in the agreement that said that before either of them can bring any suit relating to any dispute under the agreement, that they have to engage in a pre-suit mediation. And they say there was never a pre-suit mediation, so this case is premature. Anyway, the case is teed up for a decision by the judge in Brooklyn Supreme Court, and the judge issues his decision last a couple of weeks ago. And it's an unusual decision, to put it kindly. The judge